With each day that passes by, we are getting closer to the very end of principal photography for Star Wars Episode 9 by J.J. Abrams and Keri, where we will eventually enter post-production. This is Mike Zero. If you guys are new to the channel, do make sure to subscribe to see future Star Wars content. Now, I will say that one of the big concerns that a lot of fans right now have with this movie is how many characters are going to be inserted into Episode 9. We do know that J.J. Abrams is not only introducing a total of 8 new characters in this movie, but will also be inserting a lot of cameos into the film in order to connect it to the prequels and the originals, etc. Now, these past couple of weeks or so, we've been learning a whole lot more about this film when it comes to some of the set leaks, the set designs, the concept art and storyboard descriptions, etc. However, what's really intriguing and exciting when it comes to the character of Mara, alright, codenamed Mara/MJ, portrayed by Keri Russell, is that she's actually going to be filming scenes with Mark Hamill in about a week over at Pinewood and Cardington for a sequence between both Luke Skywalker and this character codenamed Mara. Now, I don't know about you guys, but the fact that Keri Russell is shooting scenes with Mark Hamill, could this even be a larger hint now that she is indeed going to be a new version of Mara Jade, portrayed by Keri Russell under the Disney era of Star Wars? Now, I'm not quite sure about that yet still. I'm still hesitant on even saying that she's going to be the real quote-unquote Mara Jade of the EU being inserted into this movie. If anything, I think that what they are doing is that they are trying to combine elements of different characters and putting it into a new character that Keri Russell is playing, and that's why she is codenamed MJ/Mara. But the thing here is this, the fact that she's filming scenes with Mark Hamill in about a week or so at Pinewood and Cardington for what's being described as a flashback sequence, I think it could very well tell us that either A, she was an ex-Jedi student of Luke Skywalker, or B, alright, they were romantically involved with each other. Now, I don't know about, what's really going on with these two characters in this sequence, other than that they will actually be filming scenes together over at Pinewood and, of course, over in Cardington. So this movie is almost coming to an end when it comes to principal photography before, of course, they go into some reshoots, which will last, like, give or take a month or so if they have a lot of reshoots to do. It's pretty much normal in a lot of movies like Star Wars. So when we look past everything here, I'm really starting to wonder what's going on with the character of Mara. We also know that Keri Russell is actually filming scenes with Adam Driver and the Knights of Ren. Now, that's a big hint and or indicator that she is indeed quite possibly going to be a Knight of Ren, or maybe an undercover agent of some sorts within the First Order that was sent in by Luke Skywalker, perhaps. I mean, the possibilities really are endless right now. The thing that really gets me, though, is how Keri has scenes with Mark Hamill as Luke Skywalker and her as this character codenamed Mara/MJ. Again, I know a lot of people are going to take this as a huge hint that she is going to be the quote-unquote Mara Jade of the EU in Episode 9. I'm just not quite sure if that's just the case as of yet. We'll have to wait and see once we get the official cast announcement and who is who in this movie, like what they did with The Last Jedi when Laura Dern was revealed as Holdo, and Kelly Marie Tran was revealed as Rose, and Benicio was revealed as DJ. They're going to do that in a couple of months from now, where we do get to learn exactly who is who, unless they keep Keri's character under wraps and they don't really reveal anything about her because of how attached she's going to be to the character of Luke. So we do know that there's going to be a lot of dream, vision, and flashback sequences in this movie by JJ in order to really kind of fill in the gaps in between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy. We also know that as of right now, as we speak, Mark Hamill is shooting scenes for Episode 9 using a lot of de-aging technology in order to create a young Luke Skywalker, a type of Luke Skywalker that we have never seen before on the big screen. A bridge between Return of the Jedi Luke and The Force Awakens Luke. And it will even be a different Luke Skywalker than what we saw in the flashbacks in Episode 8. So that's another thing to look forward to, is that JJ is giving us a version of Luke that we have never seen on film before in history. So, like I say, Luke may very well be dead. Luke may very well just be a Force ghost in present time, or coming back to life only temporarily. But at least we're going to see him alive in the forms of a flashback or visions and dream sequences at the very least, in order to really tell us stories here and there of what happened in between those two trilogies. Anyways, guys, what do you think about this character, Mara? You know, what's your actual real opinion on who she really is and why Keri is shooting scenes with Mark Hamill in just about a week or so over at Pinewood and Cardington? Anyways, guys, drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about all of this in the comments. And if you guys did enjoy the content for today, do make sure to drop a thumbs up on this video to support the channel. I thank you all so very much for the kind support, and I'll catch you guys next time.
Night to moon, we hear them moans again.